Right, welcome back to my channel. Here's the honey. We're going to have a look in the Hive 1 and 2. We do number 1 first, up at the orchard apiary. If you remember, they calmed down last time, so we just make sure it's 2 days in a row, or 2 weeks in a row, or 2 inspections in a row. Let's see how we go. I'd just like to say a thank you to everyone that subscribed recently. It's very much appreciated. It's 9:30 in the morning, and typical British moaning how hot it is, because it's 21 degrees. It's supposed to get to 30 today, I think, so I come up early to try and get out of the heat, but yeah, it's a bit warm, to say the least, today. Right, give them a smoke. They have been bumping me actually just now as I took that super off, so perhaps it was a one-off last inspection. Let's see. Straight away. Nope. So, yeah, I think I'll double check the dates, but I've got a feeling they may have 1 more week left to change their attitude. And if they haven't, then it's definitely going to be a requeen job. As I said before, it's a hobby and it's meant to be enjoyable. So I like it to be enjoyable. I don't want to get to the point where I'm thinking, oh, I got to go in that hive and it's not going to be nice, because I can't just leave them. It has to be a bit irresponsible for the people around me, especially if they swarm. Sending out them genes as well to other colonies, etc. So nobody likes mean bees. But let's see. I haven't done nothing with these back frames. I'm absolutely sweating buckets in here. Except my first inspection of the day. I've been up and doing a few more. I've done the nukes. But, whew. But then again, we moan when it's raining, we moan when it's cold, we moan when it's snowing. Problem is we get that all in one day over here, that's the trouble. Move my cuffs down a little bit, because looks like they're going for the wrists. It's basically looking queen cells, disease, eggs, usual stuff. So I'm going to get in and get out. It calmed a little bit down, but they're still bumping me in the head. Got eggs in there. There's a couple of double eggs. I'll keep an eye on that. That's either the queen's running out of places to lay, or she's just being very productive. A bit more smoke. Or we've got some laying workers, but I don't know. We've got laying workers, there's multiple eggs, there's just 2 in there. Sometimes you do see that. And the bees will eat 1 and leave 1. check this next one. Just a bit of sweat drop down in the hive, that would please them. It's running off my head like a blooming tap. Might have to invest in one of those triple layered vented suits. All looking good. I was going to see if I could see the queen to marker again, but the last inspection was a disaster trying to catch her, and this time she's doing a good way of hiding. Right, I think that's it anyway. There's a pollen on there, you can see it through the back there. Right, well, they are quite defensive. Bump in, trying to sting. Go on, definitely trying to sting. So that's a big fat 0 for this week, guys and girls. Definitely, if they don't calm down, I'm sure it's only 1 or 2 weeks at most. Give the queen a chance to lay some new, but if they ain't calmed down, next week or definitely the week after, I've got to double check how long the queen's been in there. Then it's going to be a requeen job, and then I have to wait another 21 days. But yes, they're being very defensive. Like I said, this isn't the first one of the day, so I know it's not the weather or anything, because the others are fine. The nukes, I've just transferred a couple of nukes into full hives, and obviously they were really messed around with and didn't know what they were doing, and they were absolutely fine. So definitely not. So a quick look inside here. Straight for me, look, you'll probably see him come out now. He says, and they didn't move. Right, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 frames. Until I need the rest there working. Right, again, quick, simple, double check. Hoping it was going to be like last week. It was quite mild last week, but this time, no, straight away. So, like I said, we'll see what happens. Right, let's go on to the next one. Right then, hive number 2. Well, this ain't as bad as the first one. Nowhere near as bad. I have got a queen at home, I think, and a mate and nuke. I think should be ready soon. Just a couple of cells I took out and put in some nukes that I had in another hive. Save wasting her. 2 supers on there. There's definitely stuff in the first, but not much in the second, but we'll have a look at that in a bit. Whew. Look at them small boxes and think, oh, they won't weigh much. Look at when they're full of honey, Jesus. Well, that one there has got no foundation. And because I keep forgetting, I'm going to write on there NW, no wire. See, not as stupid as I look. built that one out, and building it out, and she's laid it up a bit, so still building that one out. Same with that one. There's eggs in that though, completely laid up with eggs. Lots of drones, and there's the queen. I can get her on shot. She's camera shy. I could get my marking kit out, but to be perfectly honest, I can't be bothered. I forgot to put it in my pocket and I ain't going to go and get it. Right, this one's got a wire, so it's fine. Looking good, just looking, like I said, there's quite a box of bees here. They're less likely to incline to swarm, but they will if they need to. Again, depending on their genes, that's why some people don't like picking up swarms, because that means they potentially got the swarm gene, a gene that makes them swarm, and you're introducing that into your line of bees. So some people just don't like having swarms. They will just move them on, give them to someone else. Generally, it's got no wire, because you want to try and get bees that aren't inclined to swarm for the Haselor swarming. You want bees that will obviously swarm for a reason if they run out of room or whatever, but you don't want them to swarm for the sake of swarming. You give them enough room and they still swarm. I got a colony like that. They got plenty of room, yet they swarmed. And the only reason I can think of it is just that it's because what they do. And they wanted to swarm and they swarmed. Right, this is wired, but the wire's broken if I remember. So for that one, I'm just going to write broken wire. Broken wire. Right, everything's looking good. Come on, bee, other way. Thank you. This one's got a wire. Absolutely chock-a-block full. They've chewed the bottom of the frame out, but then they filled it all with brood. So we put these back together in a second. I was hoping to try and show you, if there's some bees fanning, but they've got their bum pointing downwards, that means they're cooling down. They've got their bum in the air, it means they're fanning their pheromone. If they sort of point it down to themselves, under themselves, it means they're cooling themselves down. So I've been told. I thought it's because they were fanning the nest, but apparently it's fanning themselves. But again, with beekeeping, they say you ask 2 beekeepers a question and you get 5 answers. Something along those lines. Right, straightforward job. No obvious disease, no problems there I can see. We saw the queen, there's eggs, larvae, and a very hot beekeeper. Whew. I can see why people do it in shorts or in like smocks or whatever they are, but I get stung on the legs quite 100%. Maybe if I get some very gentle bees that I bred myself and know, I suppose, but cool. Especially that one colony I got. 1 week it's all right, the next it's not. you probably can't see in there. And there's a few filling with honey. That one's gotten it in, this side hasn't. That's not, there's a lot of capped in there, so not much change from last week, to be fair. Right, that's it. Quick, simple. Need to make a decision on that one hive, number one. I'll check my notes, see how long it's been, and then see about requeening. Right, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Leave a like, and see you on the next one. Cheers. Mm-hmm.